Look, I am not going to wait for this countdown to go down, so we'll just get right into it. Sorry for those loud dings. Let people funnel in here real quick, see what's up. All right, we're good. We're good. Solid. Solid, solid. What's up? What's up, everyone? What is everyone looking at? What's up? What happened? There we go. What's up? Just let people funnel in here. Yo, what's up, Juice? How we doing? How's your week been? How's your week been? Look, tell me what you guys are looking at, because I can already tell it's going to be a slow night. Sorry. No trades to let you guys know about, but, you know, still going to get after. I was looking at this trade. We'll go over right now. Hopefully a couple more people join up, and then we can really kind of dive into some sauce, I guess you could say. Drop the heat. But, fuck it, we'll go now. Edgar, where's daddy at? That's crazy, Edgar. That's crazy. Hell yeah, Juice up 7K. I love that. I fucking love that. That's a crazy comment, Edgar. You always have a different account, I swear. US30 and NAS, yeah. I think I'm gonna start trading NAS because honestly, I took a step away from like US30, NAS, and all that. It was mostly NASDAQ, but I think I'm gonna come back to it. So come back to maybe some futures, trade NQ, still trade this, but I mean, I'm just very patient when it comes to like Forex, more like intraday swing trading. So what's up, Jocko? How you been, Jocko? Edgar, what are you looking at right now on the charts? Let me go over this GA real quick. But I was saying I am expecting GA to start to have a pullback. Okay, 4 hour. I didn't expect price, or kind of did. Price was clearly bullish, right? We know looking at the weekly, I can expect a pullback. All right, if you guys don't know already, I like trying to catch pullbacks. Okay, I usually do. But this is the kind of, the idea behind it is price broke structure. Majority of the time, price pulls back into some sort of discount pricing. That's if price is going to continue up. No matter what, even if price were to continue down, I can still capitalize on that pullback into discount. So the idea behind this trade, which again, I'm not taking because I don't like it, or I like it, but it didn't fit my criteria, is we have a nice sweep of liquidity. I'd like to see a high be broken there. Like a high be broken, and then for a new low to be made. Either way, we didn't make a new low. Okay, so you're crazy. But again, there was a nice supply up in this area on the 30 and 15, I think. Yeah, beautiful. So the idea behind it is I would target the equilibrium of this leg, which would be pretty good RR if you really look at it. So because our stops be here, it'd be about a 5 RR trade, which isn't bad, but it doesn't fit the criteria. So what I'm waiting for is another leg to be made, which would look something like this, and then a pullback into another supply to target the equilibrium. That's if we don't hit the equilibrium before that. So we'll see. Same thing with like GJ, EU. As you can see, I thought that EU was ready to sell off. Again, like I'm looking at all time frames. We had a pullback on the weekly, as you can see. Price broke structure on the weekly, and I know this is an insanely big time frame, but everything lines up, everything adds up. Okay, so we had a pullback into premium pricing. Again, at this point we can sell off at any time, but we don't have to. I thought we were, because we started breaking pretty strong lows like this low, but again, EU didn't show that. We're making new highs. So in this case, I really am just waiting for price to continue higher and then confirm that it's ready to pull back, and then I'm capitalizing. So Edgar, delete that clip. Honestly, that clip is crazy. You never send that clip to anyone. I showed my homie that and he was like, what the fuck? But again, like this is why like I'm considering going to NASDAQ in the morning, even during like power hour with Luca, because like I'm very, I probably won't take a trade tonight unless I see something really line up, and that would only be on GA, and that's if I could see price coming down, breaking this low, and then coming back up. Okay, so we'll see. If you guys are in Luca's Discord or my Discord, you guys will be able to see if I take that trade. I always post them, so but we'll see. It has to fit criteria still. Nah, that clip is crazy. I would post that clip for like a meme, Edgar, but then at the same time, I feel like it'd be funny, but make me look bad at the same time. But again, like same thing for GJ, just kind of a waiting game. Price broke this low here. I did get into buys earlier this week to catch his pullback over here, but price just was not ready to come up yet. It was too early. Then price eventually came back up, facilitated that pullback like I expected it to, and now we're selling back off, which again, I expect price to make a new low, pull back, and then continue to do whatever it has to do to potentially facilitate the higher time frame pullbacks. Okay, so again, like every time frame lines up in some way, shape, or form. So like when you see it all come together, it's just, yeah, without context, Edgar, yeah, clip's wild. Don't send it. What are you guys looking at though? Come on, I want to see what we looking at. Always gotta look at Jared 30. Take buys into the equilibrium. Is it gonna hit? It's for all my breakout traders. Anna, would you guys take this? Jared open in 23 minutes. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling where we're gonna potentially come up and fill in some of this inefficient price, maybe come into premium. That's what I think. But like in this type of case, like people would like do breakouts. I don't know where to place my stop loss. Like I know a lot of people have like set stop losses, like depending on the pair. It's no, I'm not in, Lena. I'm not in. I'm fucking around. You can get in. I like it. I mean, we're coming off this fair value gap too. I don't really trade for value gaps, but that's up to you. You can get in, target the equilibrium. I really do think it'll hit, but this is just not my style trading. I don't know exactly where to place my stop loss, like I was saying. So I know some people for like NAS, it's set stop losses. But we'll see. I'm not a big breakout guy, but you may be. This is something that I'd see a breakout trader taking into this area here. I mean, we're breaking this trend line too. So okay. I'm gonna need to get some mods in here to fucking time me out. I'm kidding. I don't know. What do you guys think is gonna happen? You guys think Jared's going up? Can I do a poll? I can. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can do a poll. That actually makes me so happy. Yeah. I want to buy, but I don't know which one is better, laptop or MacBook. MacBook 100%. I don't know. I feel like laptops. I just feel like MacBooks last longer, and it's so much easier. Like I think it is. I think it is. Or when you say lap, or yeah, PC too. But it depends. Like MacBook, you can take it anywhere. You can do anything with it. I can like I've been able to stream and go live with a MacBook too. Luca does it all the time. I mean, he's in Miami right now. He doesn't have a setup. Um, he has a really good MacBook, probably like the best one. But yeah, just are you talking about like a pullback higher into like this bearish like leg or a pullback into here? Because I could see it doing both. I mean, we just broke this high, so we could come down into like this area where we see some imbalance, but we'll see. Damn, 67% says down. Oh my gosh, thank the Lord I'm not calling buys. We'll see if I'm right. See who's right. I don't know. It's looking like it might go up. Some of y'all picked the wrong one. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna look away. It's getting me nervous, even though I'm not even in it. I don't know why. What are you guys looking at? GU? GU looks like fucking dog shit recently. I hate GU. Someone was in my Discord was honestly doing pretty well on Euro JPY. Had me pretty interested in it the other day. It's like two of my favorite currencies combined. But I don't know. I haven't back tested it really. I mean, I can already see supply and demand taking place, but how good is it, you know? All right, let's go peep Jer again. Edgar, what are you looking at? I know you're trading. I want GJ to fucking close bullish here. USD CAD. What the fuck is on USD CAD right now? I used to be big on USD CAD too. Or we're bearish as fuck. See, like in this case, like the way I trade, I would just like not take any trades. Like we're pretty oversold on the 4 hour. Not crazy, but at this point, like I'm waiting for like just price to come break that high and then look for that pullback. It's literally. What are you looking at? Am I not seeing like a higher time frame setup? I mean, because like either way, like let's say price does have a reaction off of this, you know, it's not like I'm still selling. That's why again, like I'm very patient when it comes to like when coming into like an area that could be like used as like a support or demand area, and then it's like again, like I'm not selling still because I know we're overextended. I could in some cases if it really fit right, but what's up, Salva? Why are you Raycar now? Isn't it like late for you or is it early for you? It's been too long, Salva. Yo, you guys need to hype Salva up to start streaming. He needs to get on here, start streaming with you guys. Based off the weekly. Yeah, I could see it coming sweeping this. It's pushing really strong right now. Like it could. But in that case, like I have no entry personally. Too long, I know. Damn, 4 a.m. Oh, Jocko's a real one. Yeah, I like to stream. Nah, I don't be coming in here trying to give away accounts anymore because I don't like. Yeah, I don't be liking. If you don't like it, I can't give away an account. Like that's just how shit works. I mean, I'm kidding, but you know. But the likes are always appreciated. But yeah, CAD. Um, like just the way I personally trade, I just stay away. Higher time frame on CAD, say daily. Like the way I'm looking at the weekly is price looks like it's gonna start having some type of pullback. Daily's looking like a little bearish. We sold off at this low, had to pull back into this price, now selling back off. Definitely bearish on the 4 hour. So we could just again, like Edgar said, crash through that low. But again, like for me, I know there's gonna be a pullback at some point. It may not be till next week. I doubt that, but like in this case, I'm just waiting. This is why I trade multiple pairs too. I don't trade fucking 10 pairs. I could, but like some pairs I just don't even see like supply and demand. I see supply and demand taking place, but I don't see like the quality setups I want except for GJ, GA, and EU for some reason. Unless like I'm not looking hard enough, whatever the fuck, but I doubt that. So like higher time frame says price should continue to sell off, but again, we'll see. So L chat. Nah, not L chat. W's for everyone. I trade like all day. Like I'm not saying I'm like on the charts all day, but like I'll wake up in the morning, usually New York, check the markets. If I'm not seeing anything, I'm not trading. That's what I was talking about, like going to futures, and trading Nasdaq and all that. Just because I mean it gives me something to do in the morning because I tend to find more setups like entry. I tend to find myself entering more setups during London, and then they'll play out during New York and Asia, maybe into next day. Because again, like I'm more intraday. Sometimes I'm in and out of positions in like an hour or two, but it's really like again, I trade 15, 30 minutes, so it does take a while to, hit TP. So like all day. Again, like like my criteria for like Asia session though is way different. It's like if I see a setup forming on GA or EU during Asia session, I won't take it. If I see it forming on GJ, I'll take it because of the JPY. And I know that there's usually tends to be pretty good volume on GJ throughout the day, like no matter what, Asia, London, New York. So it just depends. But like data shows me more setups during London, more winning setups during London. So EA, like Euro AUD, I haven't. Beep it. Definitely bullish on the daily. It's kind of moving similar to EU, big time. Um, yeah, breaking these highs. Again, like with there's just nothing for me to do here. Like price can definitely continue to buy up, and like if you're a lower time frame trader, you may be able to like fully take like what's the word for it? Fully take advantage of the fact that price is bullish and you can capitalize on this stuff. Um, but to me, it's just sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. It depends on like other factors within the market and how I feel about like a trade. But it's just knowing that price can now pull back at any point in time. I'm a little bit more hesitant because price can just poop, and then now we're in a downtrend until price fills in its until price facilitates that full pullback. We come in discount and we could just buy back up, or we may not buy back up and we may now sell off entirely, make a new low, and then now we're looking for pullbacks in the opposite way as price continues to pull back on the higher time frames. Again, like everything's just how do I explain this? Like lower time frame trends are just higher time frame pullbacks, and it's like universal, so it continues to go up. Like a 5 minute trend is usually a 15-minute pullback in some cases, not all cases. It can be a continuation, but if it's a continuation on the 15-minute, usually it's a pullback on like the hourly. Does that make sense? So it continues to like a chain effect. So that's why like I'm really big on like teaching people my mentorship with Luca. Higher time frames are key, and a lot of people really, once you start actually understanding higher time frames and how things move, kind of get a grip on the market, even if you don't trade supply and demand. Because again, like when it comes to like identifying that prices clearly, let's go to a different pair. So like in this case, identifying that prices clearly just broke this high. You guys already, the number one thing, like the first thing I learned when it came to trading was like price moves in waves, and you guys should notice that price moves in waves. All right, so we break a high, we know price moves in waves, we know there's going to be a pullback, capitalize on it. Lost my train of thought, that's crazy. But capitalize on this pullback, and then you know, I can't believe I just lost my train of thought. What the fuck? I feel like I was spitting sauce. That's crazy. Wow, hate that shit. Just vanished. But yeah, like I think my moral of the story was I just wait a lot. I'm just gonna wait on this. Like there's nothing for me to really like take here besides a pullback on EA. I could see myself trading it though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. But E is looking solid. We're definitely continuing to push higher, but that doesn't mean we're going to push higher for much longer. So at this point, I'm just waiting for price to come pull back, break like a significant low, either this one or this one, and then I'm in. Well, not in right away, but you guys know what I'm saying. But again, that's why I said it's gonna be a slow night. I'll probably wait for market open at 12. What is G? Oh, damn. Most of y'all were right if you said down. I mean, we wouldn't have been stopped out. I'm pretty sure the entry would have been like right here. If I'm not tweaking. That was stop. Candle low. But who knows? I already forgot. You guys may have been right. But again, slow night, so we'll see what happens. I just hope that GA gives me something later tonight. I think it will. So go ahead and hop in my Discord if you guys want to see that trade later. What are you guys looking at? Nobody's told me what pair to look at besides Edgar and Jamal, I think. I don't even know any other pairs. Gold. Gold's different when it comes to like my system. I don't see it like working all too. It just gold moves different. Yeah, I don't know. Like when it comes to gold, I'm just like not necessarily lost, but I feel like it just price still moves in waves, but fuck. It's fine. Or not just anything that you're looking at. But I mean, I don't know, like I don't see a lot of people trading NAS. NAS still does have some volume during London, but it's not like New York NAS. It's New York volume. More news. What the fuck? So weak. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I don't like for me at least, first week of every month is my worst fucking month trading. It is the slowest, and I tend to see the most losses in the first week. For NASDAQ, man, like maybe we should only stick to pairs. Again, like indices, yes, my system can possibly work. Still the same concepts, but it just moves differently. I mean, it's an indice versus a currency or a pair. Okay, there's just off me saying that you should like there's a difference. There's a difference, right? So fuck all that. Nas, I don't know. But I am going to probably start trading power hour. I did do GJ, but I'll do GJ again. Why not? GJ, 4 hour. We broke the significant low here. Again, if you guys don't know why it's so significant, it's because it's the low that made this new high here. Okay, so price was trending, made a new high, had a pullback, made a new high, had a pullback, made a new high. We broke that low. That should have been a protected low. We should not have broke that. That kind of gives me the indication that price is going to start selling off. Exactly, that's what we did. We sold off. Had a pullback again because again price is moving in waves. Okay, we're breaking, having a pullback, came into premium pricing. Institutions are now selling back off where I expect price to break here. I could find myself possibly finding some sort of setup later on. There's just I already know I don't see nothing. I don't see anything, but what we could see is price does eventually break this low, and then I can look for some type of pullback on the lower time frames. So again, like it's totally a waiting game. The only thing I potentially see something on is GA. That's it. But that's just trading. I'm not like a scalper or anything. So that's why like sometimes I don't like to stream, because I'll just look at the markets and I'm like, this is a chopped ass night. Like what the fuck? Like, yeah, I can get on here and talk to you guys and drop some sauce, but I can, just saying the same shit over and over a lot of times. But, we'll see. Maybe I start streaming New York in the morning or something. But yeah, let's check NZD CAD. I mean, I'm already noticing. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly broke this low. We're kind of having a pullback. We've come into an area of premium. Starting to have a pullback on the daily, but that's not to say price continues to sell off, so we're just going to play lower time frames. What I mean by that is just 4 hour pullbacks. In general, we're usually playing 4 hour pullbacks, but we'll see. So I'm still going to technically play this lower time frame structure because price could have a deeper pullback and we're still overall bullish. So see this break here. I've already had a pullback into here. Doesn't mean price isn't going to continue up. In this case, like I really just don't even see anything for me to trade. Like price just, it's not clear yet what price wants to do. It either needs to make a new high or it needs to sell off more, because we're at a pivotal point where price can just buy up from here. So I don't want to continue to look for sells, especially when we see shit like this where we're clearly fucking not wanting to come any lower than that. So yeah, news probably fucked it. News probably did fuck it. But again, this just looks a little bit more choppier than what I'm used to. Like price just does not look good. Again, like for some reason, my golden pairs are really just EU, GA, and GJ. Golden fucking pairs right there. So, but I've never been not subject to make a change, I guess. I think that's the way to say it. I don't know. But because I know that there's opportunity on other markets, obviously, but am I going to find good opportunity? It's going to be shit, so. Yeah, today was the Trump tariff fucking news, whatever, that chopped the markets. For some people, they made a bag in my Discord fucking taking this. I had marked this up. I think it was 4 hour too. Yeah. This 4 hour area. Price was clearly bullish. Again, like there was a possibility that price had its pullback, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. In this case, like because it's 4 hour, I wouldn't have taken it. I know some people who did and they really backed out. If I would have, it would have just been a quick 1 to 2.7, which is still good, clearly, but it was during news. News could have really manipulated it to the other direction, but because this liquidity at 10 came from fucking something. There had it something. got released, and I'm pretty sure it was the Trump tariff fucking bullshit. But I would have waited for like a lower time frame entry, which would have been like a break and a pullback like this. But again, like this was during news. It's just there was just too much volume to really take here. And again, I don't even know what fucking news this was. It was at like 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. What the fuck? But again, like solid. Didn't take it. Didn't really like it. I know it could have been manipulated. And in this case, it won. But I'd rather follow my setup or my plan, I guess you could say. But we just had market open, so be on here a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. Oh, if you guys sit down, you're right. Damn. That's why I don't trade JAR30, guys. I was wrong. Price completely took a fucking dump. Well, if you took it, that's an L. I didn't say anything to take it. I mean, I said it may hit, but I forgot what a Mariposa candle was. Again, like when it comes to like candle like pattern recognition, I'm like, I remember I taught it. I forgot what it is exactly. Is Mariposa like a full volume candle, like full body, no wicks? Pretty sure. It definitely is, Edgar. Yeah, I was right. That's what it is. So it's a candle with a very big body. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I definitely like to see like some type of rejection off of that zone that I'm taking, but that doesn't mean that there hasn't been times where price does come in with, a very big volume filled candle and price still like I'll still win. Like price will still respect that area. One thing, like I say I trade supply and demand, and I do. But like if you guys notice, like I don't necessarily have to. And what I mean by that is like I'm just following structure. So like no matter what the candle looks like at my zone, that doesn't necessarily mean that my zone's invalid because I'm still trading within that bullish or bearish leg, if that makes sense. So like yes, I pay attention to candles and I like to see certain types of rejections off demands and supplies because when you see that they tend to have a higher hit rate, but doesn't mean everything. Like obviously if your zone gets blown through, that's a red flag. Or like I guess a Maribuzu candle can be a red flag as well, but that's doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a loss. But again, like I'm not like taking data necessarily a lot on that, more just like my overall structure when I take trades. So but again, like it definitely could make a difference. It definitely could. I could see it because like in this case right here, even though I wouldn't take the supply, this is technically a Maribozu candle. But look, price still clearly came in, rejected it. Like, yes, we didn't have a massive rejection off the first one, like a wick, but it still happened to play out, at least from what we can see as of right now. So again, like it just depends. Like I want to find an example for you guys. Like when it comes to structure. Hold on. I guess like this. So in this case right here, like let's say I were to take this demand setup, like in some cases, and this is why I don't have tight stop losses anymore too. Like a lot of people have tight stop loss at the zone, price wicked it. For the last like 6 to 8 months, I've noticed just based off like data and all the trades I've taken, price is not like necessarily respecting these zones as much as they used to, I'd say. So In this case, one, I'd have a bigger stop loss, but not only that, this is what I mean by I don't even need to trade supply and demand, because I'm just trading within this leg. I know price should stay valid within this leg, even if we fail this demand and we push a little bit lower. As long as we don't break that leg, we're still valid for buys the entire time. And as you can see, we invalidated the demand technically, but still went up because we're just following structure. So like, there's been times that I've thought about switching to shit like this, where it's like, I'm following structure. I know there's going to be a pullback. We're within a bullish trend. I don't necessarily need to see it come into this demand. All I need to see it to do is come into like a discounted or premium area. And that's what really the fib tells you, is where these certain levels are within premium and discount that you can buy on or buy off of and sell off of, right? So like if you're just following structure, that's really all you need. You could even take it off to 50% and just catch a 1-to-1 every single time, but it's like a 1 to 2.4 no matter what if you take it out to 71%. But I know people who actually trade just off fibs. How do I feel about Solana? I don't do much into crypto. Like, I don't dabble much into it. I was like fucking around meme coins, got fucked a little bit. That's a crazy comment. I didn't do good. And what I mean by I didn't do good is I barely knew anything, just was fucking around, hopped into 2 coins, got rug pulled, and just was like, fuck this. So, but like I'm a firm believer in crypto's gonna be the next big thing. Like, it's gonna be the next currency, like especially Bitcoin. Like I mean, I have Bitcoin, but like I'm not like big into this. Like, I don't know. I do think crypto is going to be the next like major currency. If I don't know, it's a currency of the future, I'd say. How do you feel about Solana, Edgar? What do you think about it? Isn't there like a massive dip happening right now, or something like that? I swear, I saw something on that. Like Aiden Ross was talking about Ethereum fucking, was it Aiden Ross or Neon or some fucking bullshit? One of them was talking about like Ethereum like being shit priced right now. Again, guys, slow night. I wish I can give you a setup, but this is literally what I fucking deal with all the time. So you guys gotta go through it with me. Gotta go through it with me. Make sure everything's solid on this end. I do see myself catching a setup later. Look at my. Boom. I'm going to pin my Insta because I'm going to be heading off here in a little bit. So if you guys want to join my Discord, if you're already in Luca's Discord, you're good. But again, if I see a trade tonight, I'm gonna send it out. So you can hop in my Discord. I send it out all for free. So we'll see if we can capitalize on this week. But again, like telling you, usually my prime weeks, second and third week of the month, for some fucking reason. That's just what I've noticed. So like I think the last 2 months, both first weeks shit, third week amazing, so on. US 30 longs, let's see, we swept this low. I like that. Was that Asia low? Beautiful. Swept Asia low. One thing I don't like is like we're in this bearish leg, but that doesn't mean we're going to respect it because we have that liquidity from Asia low. I could see it go down from here, not gonna lie. What I think is like more of a confirmation would be like this trend line break. And then like a pullback, and then you can look to buy it from there. But at that point, you're missing out on possibly some extra money. But a big thing that I like those buys is because price is clearly oversold. We can expect a pullback, and about 100% of the time you see these gaps get filled in the markets. I'm gonna say 99.99% of the time, not 100, but quite often you see these gaps getting filled. Like I won't be surprised that this gap gets filled. Like it'll probably break, come higher. But again, thank you guys for joining up. I know I was on here for 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, but we'll wait a bit. GA is looking solid actually. We'll see. If we break below this low, I could see myself entering here. I may refine to the 5 minutes actually. If I were to enter, this would be my entry, stop loss, and a target for this trade. Just a 1 to 4 basically. But again, we'll see. So I may end up expanding my entry. Why? Because 5 minute, I like it. I like the refining it, I guess you could say, but that doesn't mean price is necessarily going to come into there. What I've been seeing is price will just come in, fill these gaps on the higher time frame and dip out. So I might just expand my stop loss, take a little bit of an L on the RR. I mean, I'm still hitting a 1 to 3. Am I going to be mad? No. It's a love-hate relationship. I'm thinking the future salon, I might. Yeah, I'm not too big into crypto, but I have noticed some hype has died down. So one thing to kind of like look out for everyone is this demand. If I see price completely respected, I'm going to be a little bit hesitant. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to take the trade, because I have very, very strong conviction that price is going to pull back, fill in this gap. So we'll see. And we have some areas of balance on the 4 hour as well down here that we could pull into. So you could hold longer, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Take it off the 5 or the 15? I'm more of a 15 type of guy. Like that. Okay, either way, we're going to have big stop losses, because again, what I said earlier is a lot of times price will actually, and not all the time, but can wick this and still be valid and still sell off. If your stop loss too tight, you're going to take it out, because again, like we're trading within this leg. This is the leg that we're trading within. Until that high is broken, price is still within that bearish leg. Hashtag short gold. 15 just yeah, I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking 15 as well. Let's peep it. Salva. We looking at a trend line break or something? Salva's a fucking monster when it comes to trend lines. When it comes to trend lines, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, man. But he bags out with it. You know. GA is going to be chopped for a while, I can tell. But I'm hoping that price does eventually break this low here. Giving us some indication that price is ready to have that pullback. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get faked out again. First week it's ass. I hate it. You know, I wish it was third week already. But I'll see you guys. I don't know when I'll see you guys. Honestly, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow night or something like that. So hopefully we can get a trade in the stream. But I just don't want to give you guys bullshit. I don't want to send you guys a signal that I'm not even taking. So I find that fucked up. Not necessarily fucked up, but I just don't want to do that to you guys. So I want to make sure if we're losing, or I want to make sure if you're losing, I'm losing, or if you're winning, I'm winning. So either one. So I appreciate all the likes again. If you guys spam the chat, maybe, no. Next one tomorrow, I'll probably come in here with like a $10,000 funded account giveaway or something like that. So again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys come with a lot more energy. I'm not saying you guys didn't have energy, but you guys could have more. So again, appreciate you guys joining up. I am out of here. Good luck this week. So later.